Wow. Hi. Okay. So, as far back as I can remember, it's a little Maxwell, maybe 5 or 6. I always wanted to be in a hospital. And I was just fascinated with hospitals. I thought that every hospital was this magical place where you went to sleep, and you woke up, and you fell in love. Just like on the soap operas. Just like on, I guess, Grey's Anatomy, General Hospital, As the World Turns. So ever since I was 5, this is what I wanted. And also, when I was little, I had a problem talking to girls. So I thought that if I got a cast, if I somehow got a cast and had a really good story to go along with it, this was my ticket. This was my gateway to conversation with Lauren Wexler. I'm sorry if you're here. But I've had a crush on you since the 5th grade. Anyway, so to my mother's horror, I decided that I was going to deliberately hurt myself. So I had heard from Jimmy Griffin that he had got a cast from falling out of a tree. So the first thing I did is I went and I climbed up a tree and I just fell. I just fell out the tree and I land on the ground. And I'm like, oh my God, this hurts. This is awful. But something has to be broken. Something has to be broken. I swear I hit every branch like I was supposed to. I slammed on the ground, right on my shoulder, just like I was supposed to. I was like, if I'm going to break something, I'm going to get a shoulder cast. It's going to be a good story. So, it hurts real bad. I run home to my mom, and somehow moms are like doctors instantly. I don't know. So they're like, oh, she's like, oh, okay, so let me grab your arm. And she goes like this to me, right? And then she bends my arm, and she's like, you're fine. I'm like, damn it. I'm fine? Like, that's it? I'm fine? So I was like, all right, fine. So I get my bike. And I'm like, I am going to ride so fast into a curb, and I'm going to launch myself over the handlebars. And I have to break something this way. So I get on my bike, and by the way, it's like 1994, back when hot pink is cool. So I have a hot pink helmet, and I'm on my bike, and I have a theme song in my head, and I'm riding my bike, and it's like, dun dun dun, dun dun dun, and the helmet, I throw the helmet off, I'm like, maybe I'll get a head cast. That's a good story, right? Any girl in the 7th grade would want to talk to a guy who's in a head cast, right? Right. So that's what little Maxwell was thinking. Anyway, so I'm riding my bike, the helmet flies off, and I slam into the curb. And it's like those time freezing moments. And I fly over the handlebars. And I scrape my arms all to hell, and I land just like I'm supposed to. Hands first. Nothing. I woke up, I was fine. I was like, this was supposed to get me into the hospital. This is fine. Like, what the hell? Like, damn it. So, I gave up. For the next 15 years, I gave up trying to get myself into the hospital. But finally, I got a good one. So I was playing soccer. And I wasn't exactly playing soccer, I was just standing on a soccer field. And a ball rolled, and I went to back up and to pick it up, and I tripped over my own feet. That's a good story, right? I trip over my own feet. And I trip, and I slam my hand on the ground and it dislocates my elbow. And it's popping out, right? And there's blood, and there's another soccer player, and he sees me, and he's puking, right? And he's like, ah! And I'm like, this is awesome! This is exactly what I wanted, right? And then I see him puking, and then me seeing him puke makes me puke, and then him seeing me puke because he's puking makes him puke even more. I was like, this is awesome, right? So, I end up in the hospital. And it's awesome because I'm in an ambulance and it's glorious and all the EMTs are like loving me and they're all over me and it's great. And then I wake up in the hospital and I have a cast and all my friends sign it and it's beautiful and my brother signs it and it says I can masturbate with my feet. And then I got a bill for $12,000. But I got my story.